Hey guys, my name is Lexi and I generally talk about informational things regarding spirituality, spiritualism, spiritual awakening, things of that nature. But I have felt very guided and called to just talk about a specific situation or event that happened in my life. Now, I talk to my angels, my spirit guides, my higher self on a daily basis, and we have a very good connection and relationship. One thing that I really don't pay attention to much is spirit animals. Now, I do, angel numbers and synchronicities, and specifically spirit animals isn't something that I have a lot of encounters or interactions with. As I've been progressing, things have started to come up in my life on my new phase of ascension and raising my vibration, and spirit animals are actually one of them. Now, they may have always been there. Obviously, it's a part of the journey, but it's just been something that I haven't really paid attention to much. Fast forward, we will go into my really first super impactful experience with a spirit animal. Spirit animals are here to guide a person and to basically give them direction, protection in the journey in their life, to provide that, even if it's clarification, validation that they're on the right path, or if they're looking for a sign. Like angel numbers, spirit animals can do that confirmation as well. Spirit animals also can come in our life. They can come in actually physical sense. They can come in our third eye, in a vision or a dream, on the TV. They could come in terms of like a book or something that pops up on your phone, a billboard, anything of that nature. It doesn't actually have to be the physical animal, but in my experience it was. I have asked my spirit guides quite a while ago, I need neon signs, so I will probably question every single thing that comes to me every single time for a while. They know me very well. That means that I have to have at least 3 signs or synchronicities validating the same thing, and then it has to literally be put in my face that it is completely an undeniable thing for me to like, aha, that's it. Or I will be like, well, they could have done this. I'm always questioning, right? I've learned over, the last 6 months for sure to stop questioning and just allow things to be received openly and know that they're coming to you for a reason. But that's a whole nother story. Like messengers of spirit animals will also bring forth messages from divine, from God, and also to teach us something and to bring awareness to something. So in my case, at the beginning of the summer, I think it was July, something had just happened that had totally shifted my entire reality as I knew it. I was in a really sad, deep, dark space. I was very anxious. I felt very sad, upset, just a lot of negative emotions. So I went to the beach and my mom and I were sitting at the beach. We're just talking and I am expressing, why I'm sad or something that has happened that has kind of upset me, whatever, right? We're on our beach chairs. We're right by where the ocean is crashing in. Seagulls are coming and going. That's normal. I take just a minute to reflect on what I'm saying because I felt like I was getting caught up in my words a little bit and I was getting a little emotional mid-morning. It was 10 or 11, but around 8 or 9, I did a meditation and I just asked my spirit team to just provide me some just overall love that I was feeling like I couldn't give myself at that time, and to just let me feel like I'm on the right track and like I'm not missing something, and just continue to give me a little extra love and validation throughout this day, this week, this process. I look off kind of to the side and a crow comes on the beach. With all the white seagulls, a black crow comes and sits directly in front of me, probably about 8 inches from me, and stares at me dead in my eye. Literally staring in my eyeballs. It is the most, it was so crazy. I felt I couldn't look away. They were staring at me. I was staring at it. I just start crying. It was over 30 to 40 seconds that he stayed in the exact same space staring at me. I was totally in that moment. I was basically in awe of this intense energy that I felt between me and this animal. I am a cat, a dog. I am an animal person, but I don't like attention being brought to me. So the fact that this crow was literally the only crow on the beach, staring at me dead in my face 8 inches away, and then people on the beach were actually starting to notice, I kind of felt a little crazy, but I didn't even care. I started, tears started running down my face, and my mom said, okay, well, he was here for you. And I'm like, yes, that was a spirit guide. I looked up what is the spiritual significance of a crow. Wisdom, intelligence, change, and transformation. They're also seen to be the messenger between the spirit world and the physical world. So they do not have that veil between spirit and physical. They go from one to the other very freely and openly. They also are a representation of resilience, of strength, being fearless, and they're there to help you see beyond the current circumstance that you are facing at that time. They're actually linked to good luck, despite the fact that they are this majestic magic and mystery. Moving forward, this is at the end of July. We go back to that exact same beach, same street again. We're going to need a part 2 for this, so there you go. It is super significant, and this is the way that spirit works. So use what you are given, allow things to be given to you, and be open to receiving them. And then when you receive them, go on your search engine and look at what these signs and synchronicities, animals mean. And I can guarantee you there's always a divine reason, because divine timing and order are always in play. Open your eyes a little bit more. We are in the same street. This is now the end of August, so it's been about 6 weeks. Within that 6 weeks, I did some massive healing, purging. It was ugly, it was raw, it was real, it was just clearing and cleansing my physical, my mental, my emotional, and my spiritual body. Just really getting out with the old, in with the new mentality, new perceptions, new just spiritual evolvement, just a whole rebirth in a sense of what I was like energetically at the beginning of when I saw the crow at the beginning of July. We spend all day at the beach. It is roughly, 3-4 o'clock by the time we're done. I feel really good at this point. Like, I'm not looking for any signs, and I didn't ask for any signs. I feel like I'm in a space where I am being my best self. I'm living my best life, and everything I'm doing is walking me towards the right path for my highest and greatest good of myself and all. So as we are coming off the beach, there's this really long trail, and then there's sand and dunes and all of this. So there's a walkway. Then there is a bench and a little area. So people are coming on, people are going off, but we kind of veer off to the right. This is 102 degrees, super humid, salty air. It is really who wants to be out? The only reason we were out is because we were by water, okay? There's not a lot of animals. Everybody's dogs are inside. It's hot and humid. We live on the East Coast. It's right hardcore prime time summer. I see a rabbit. This is the most random rabbit in my entire life in this location. It is in the middle of the sand. It is not doing anything. I think it may have been nibbling on a piece of old dry grass. I don't know. It was weird. So I'm thought I was having a mirage because I was hot. Then I said to my mom, is that a rabbit? She's like, oh my God, we have been going on this same beach forever. We've never seen an animal. We've not, let alone seen a crow or a rabbit within the same summer. I walk towards it. It literally looks at me with its little side eye. His head doesn't move, but his eye's looking right at me. So I walk a little bit more. Nothing. He doesn't move. He's not scared. He just keeps sitting there. So I took a picture. If I can find it, I'll put it up. So then I look up, what is the spiritual significance of a rabbit? And this is what I found. Fertility, rebirth, longevity, creativity, and again, like the crow, it is a symbol of good luck. It also is symbolizing new beginnings and the ability to overcome challenges and hardships. It also is about connections and showing you that the universe is there supporting you and caring for you during this time. My mind is completely blown away when I go back to the condo and I look this up. In my head, I'm like, Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? What are my guides trying to bring forward? I had recently met a friend and he is like super into spirituality and really connected, a different way, but we're very energetically aligned in the same space. But he knew more about some stuff, I knew more about others, so we kind of collaborated because I'm like, you have to help me with it. In that, he was the one that kind of brought forward, like, rabbits are very fast moving action, like fertile, they can reproduce very rapidly, where the crow is coming in more of like it's time to end something. Oh Lord, we're gonna need a part 3. The whole point of all of this was that within this 6-week super intense healing, purging, renewal state, I saw the crow at the beginning, same beach that I saw the rabbit at the end of this cycle. And it represented to me that the crow said, it is time to lay this down. This person, this situation, it did not serve you. It is time to close this cycle out. And it's okay. It's a cycle ending. Be in that, understand it, and know it's okay. In that, my spirit animal was validating that it was divinely guided, and whether it was a free will choice or not, I was still protected. I was still divinely guided, and I was still going to be everything I was meant to be, regardless if something shifted that I was so confused about and kind of threw me off my path, so I thought. So that was the close of a cycle the crow was representing. Within 6 weeks after that, I saw this rabbit, and it was when I was sitting on the beach. Then when I came off the beach, the rabbit. So it was like, you're coming out of this, and now in this, after you come out of this cycle that you had to go through, this death of your what you thought your life was going to be, the death of your ego even more, and the rebirth of this new, fast moving energy that is so fertile, of creative energy that is going to create and embody this amazing, abundant energy that is going to come. And once you step into this power, and you're going to, and I did, that day is so significant to me, because I knew that rabbit was signifying like the energy that you have to create, to grow, to have this rapid movement is here. You've done the closing out of cycle. Now, what is going to happen is this. Here it is. Take it, choose it, and it's yours. And I chose it, and it was mine. And there was so many things after that were very rapid movement. And I saw all these little steps that are going to create everything I desire. Don't ever discredit what you're being called to look at a time or a situation. Closing out one cycle, the resurrection of self, the evolving and rebirth of self, and then the forward action of being that good and faithful servant to your higher self, and understanding that you are so much bigger than the physical limitation that we put on ourselves. So be led by your spirit today. My message for you today is pay attention to everything that you're given. Know that everything has a significant meaning if you allow it to. Be open to understanding, be open to allow these signs to come in, and be open to your guides, angels, ancestors, and higher self, universe, source, animals, all. We are all one. There's a beautiful oneness within everything. So just be in that space to always be willing to be open and ready to receive at any point in time. Let God, let universe, let source, let your higher self, and let everything lead you to where you need to go. The signs are there. It's time to utilize them for your highest good and for the highest good of all. If that helps, leave a comment below and let me know. If I can be of assistance in getting you in alignment, please let me know. I would love to help you. My link is in the bio. You can DM me. My email is in my bio as well. I'm so excited for the future the universe and God has in store. Everything's coming together. for you, for me, and for the greater good of this whole entire planet. I love you.